Chico, my brother, thank you very much for your time. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. It's been a busy week for you guys in Upington with the playoffs being hosted here.
Yeah, it's been a hectic week, and I think it's something that has never happened before in our town. So it was massive for us to have all these people, these teams in football in Upington.
Okay. Talking about football in Upington, you are the chairperson of Amalawus. Can you just briefly tell us about that club?
Yeah, so Amalawus Football Club, we are currently playing in the LFA League. We have a structure of under 13, under 15, under 17 and under 19. Most of our senior team players playing in the LFA League, they are also under 19. We normally play Bay Hill tournament. We try to play as much as possible national tournaments that we can. Also, last year we qualified for the 2023 Engine National Championships, where we did very well ourselves there in the tournament.
Chico, as someone who's involved in football, I think you can be able to just tell us about the structures in terms of what structures. I know you with the LFA. Which LFA is it? What in terms of the development side, how many divisions are there? And in terms of the promotional leagues and so on, just so that we understand the state of football in Upington.
So in Upington currently we have under 13 league, which is sponsored by Upington, hence we called it the Upington under 13 league. Then also we have the under 15 league, which is about to start as well. And we have the under 17 league that we also about to start within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then we have the under 19 league. This is the development structures we have in our town. Then we have the David Creeper LFA League, which is also an under-19 league, but it's a promotional league that we are playing currently.
In terms of Hollywood Bets Regional League, do you have teams from this particular area, and how many and which stream do they participate in?
So currently we have about 5 teams that is participating in the Hollywood Bets Regional League. 2 from Babalelo, 1 from Rosedale, and another 2 is from outside, a little bit outside Upington. So yeah, we have 5 teams in town that is participating in the regional league, and then currently we have 1 team participating in the ABC Motsepe League, which is Tornado FC.
And then you have the big one, Upington City.
Then we have obviously they have the big one, Upington City, which is participating in the Motsepe League. Of which everyone is supporting them at the moment. We wanted NC Pros to go through, but it was not meant to be.
It was not meant. Yeah. But in your own assessment, as someone who's been to Gauteng to participate in the Engine Champ of Champs, you've been to Cape Town to participate in the Bay Hill tournament. Those are 2 prestigious tournaments in the country. And I'm sure after your trips, you look and make an assessment and say, how far are we as Upington? In your own assessment, having participated in those tournaments and knowing what is happening in Upington, what is your assessment?
Yeah, that's a good question. Look, what I say is, if you look at the same tournament that is happening now in front of our house, the Motsepe League playoffs, back in the days, 5 to 10 years back, you would get the Northern Cape teams getting hammered 8-0, 10-0, 7-0. This is the results you would get out of your ABC Motsepe League playoffs from Northern Cape teams. If you look at the gap has been breached. So it's very close now. In terms of talent, in terms of structures, we have vastly improved. We've really vastly improved as a town in terms of football. So I would say in terms of our structures, we really has breached that gap. So what we need in our town is people that invest in football, because we don't have resources and we are really doing good. If you look at Tornado, last year they played against AmaZulu. They had a result of 3-2. When we go, as Amalawus, we go and play national tournaments, we get 1-0 draw games. We don't get hammered that much, which tells you a lot about the football in town. The only thing that is lacking, we need people to invest in our football in order for us to grow to the next levels.
Like we said earlier, I know Stepin is sponsoring the Under-13 League. How important is that in terms of developing these young ones? Because as you say, Under-13 is your lowest in terms of the age group in the LFA.
So it's massive. It's massive because you see teams are struggling because of there is no investment. So when you have sponsors like these that comes in and They provide resources like we can book the fields, you can buy balls, you can have referees that is being paid, which does not come from the pockets of club owners. So that money can go to balls for the clubs, they can go to other cones and resources so that the coaches can use in order for them to develop their players better.
Upington City, they got promoted in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. How important was that for Upington and for these young players who are participating to look up to something, to say if we can go all the way, there's a club in our own town that can take us to professional level?
No, it was huge. It was huge because look, what Upington City brought is hope. It's hope for our juniors, hope for our ABC Motsepe League teams, hope for your regional league teams, because when they got qualified, I think it was, the guys calculated 20 years back, Louisville Pirates got qualified in the ABC Motsepe League. So for a while, it was like, we will not make it, we cannot make it. So when Upington City got qualified, it brought up hope. The tournament we are hosting, I would say it was because of what Upington City did last season. So a lot of things are coming to town because of what Upington City did. The development structures, everything, the football hunger from younger players, it was because of what Upington City did. So many of our players, they look up to Upington City. So what they did for the town, it was huge. It was really huge.
My brother, thank you very much for your time. I know you are looking forward to the engine knockout qualifiers. I'm hoping you'll make it all the way and we see you again in Jozi.
We hope so too. Thank you.
Thank you.